Is this your first video that you are watching here on our channel? I highly encourage you to go and also watch our channel trailers so that way you can see how you would benefit from being a subscriber. Then subscribe and be sure to share with a friend. Coming in at number 1. Keep a list of all of the tools you have. Now, this can be the tools that you are actively using or the tools that you just have an account for, but you might not be using. And I do have a spreadsheet right here that I would like to show you so that way you can get an idea of how you can keep a list of your tools and use it when you're auditing your digital tool stack. So let's take a look at it. All right, so let us look at this example digital tech stack list. It's super simple, easy for you to track. All you're doing is literally just listing all of the tools that you have in your business that you're using. You can also track the date that you started using it, so that way over time you can see how long you've been using a tool in your business. You can also notate whether or not it was free or paid. You also can notate the purpose. Why are you even using this tool in your business? And you can notate if you are actively using this tool or if you just have an account but you're not using it. And then for an example process, you can say every week review and add or remove tools to your kit as it applies. Or you might choose a different time frame for reviewing your digital tools list. You might say every other week or monthly or quarterly. It's up to you, but here is an example of how you can create a spreadsheet to track all of the digital tools that you have. Now coming in at number 2, keep a list of all team members who have access to your tools, whether they have their own login credentials or they might be using an administrator's login credentials. You want to know who can access your digital tools and the account. So it's very important for security reasons to keep a list of all your team members who have access to your tools. I have a spreadsheet here as well that shows you an example of how you can keep track of this. So let's take a moment and look at it. And here we have an example spreadsheet of how you can track your team members' access to the digital tools in your business. Remember, this is for security purposes. You always want to know who has access to your business data. And one way to track that is to keep a spreadsheet, such as this one. Super simple, super easy. You're just going to list all of your team members in one column, and then you're going to list all of the tools that they have access to. You can also notate whether or not they have free access or are you paying for them to have access to that tool. You can notate what their role is, and based on their role, it could impact the permission level that you give them in the tool. You can also notate the date that you added the team member to that tool. And if for some reason they need to be removed, you can notate here the date that they were removed. And you can also leave a comment so that way you'll know why that person was removed from having access to the tool. And here is another example process. You could say every week I'm going to review and add or remove team members as it applies. And you might choose a different time frame. You might say every other week, once a month, every quarter. It's up to you. But here again is an example of how you can regularly update and maintain your digital tools by tracking your team member access. And coming in at number 3, keep a list of the pros and the cons for each tool you're actively using. Now, Why do you want to keep a list of this? Well, this is going to help you determine from year to year if that tool is still providing you with the value and the features that you need to operate a profitable and sustainable business. And again, I do have a spreadsheet here, so let's go ahead and take a moment and look at it. Here we have an example spreadsheet where we just list the digital tools here in this column, and literally you're just going to notate what are the pros for using this tool, what are the cons of using this tool. And as an example process, you can update this list once a week, or you may choose every 2 weeks or once a month or every quarter, but this will help you to get ready for your annual audit of the digital tool that you're using. So it's super simple. Create a simple list all the tools you're using, list the pros and the cons, and then just update it every week. And now we have the digital tech stack audit spreadsheet. This is another example of how you can just audit all the tools in your business that you're using. And the audit is really going to be where you're going back and you're looking at your overall digital tech stack list. You're looking at team members who have access. You're looking at the pros and the cons. And once a year, and you may choose to do it twice a year or more often or less often, it's totally up to you. But what you'll do is you'll just document the date that you're auditing it. You're looking at all of the tools that you're using and the date that you started using it. You can also review whether or not you're paying for it, whether or not it's free, why you're even using that tool, so you can look at the purpose. And then you can also look at, okay, am I even actively using this tool? And based on those results, going back, looking at the pros and the cons, team members who have access, your overall list, you can make a determination as to whether or not you need to keep or whether you need to delete, whether you need to replace. You can choose what it is you need to do, whether or not you need to upgrade it. Totally up to you. And just keep a running record of what your decision is. This is an example of how you can regularly update and maintain your digital tools. And as an example, you might say every September, you're going to review all your tools, the access, pros and cons, and determine whether to keep it or delete it, upgrade it. You decide. So I hope you have found it helpful to see the example spreadsheets here showing you 3 ways you can regularly maintain and update your digital tools. And that's it. If you have a question about anything shared in today's video training, drop it in the comments below and a member of our team will be sure to respond to you. Be sure to like this video and to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about choosing, setting up, and maintaining your business and ministry digital tools. Thank you for watching. Take care.